to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a family gallery wall here in my kind of kitchen living room area, and we're going to talk about decorating on a budget. So me and my husband live on one income, and we have lived on one income for quite a long time. Actually, for most of our marriage we have, and we've been married since 2012, so it's been a while. And over the years, no matter where we have lived, we've lived in a camper before, we have lived in small houses and houses with more room. No matter what, I always want my home to feel comfortable and cozy, and I want it to be beautiful. And the things that I have learned over the years is that by setting a budget and trying to stick to it, it goes a lot further when I shop for things secondhand. So for me, I love to do thrifting, and I like flea markets. I do also enjoy some of the bigger box stores like Hobby Lobby, Amazon, Walmart, even Dollar General sometimes. They can also have some good prices, but most of my home has been thrifted when it comes to decorating. I would think that probably some of my biggest savings would be on furniture pieces. I have got free things. I have got all kinds of pieces of furniture for probably thousands below what I would have spent if I was to do it new. And a lot of the time you're getting better quality. So a lot of older furniture is just built better. Not all of it. I'm sure there's still some good stuff out there today, but the vast majority of furniture that you find today is just not built the way that it used to be, in my opinion anyways. So I've been thinking for a while about putting a gallery wall here of family pictures, and I had to wait quite a while before I had enough picture frames. So these have came from yard sales, oftentimes for like a few dollars a piece. Some of them I would buy at like a big box, and it would be like $5 for all of the picture frames, and then I would just have to pick through the ones that were not in very good shape and try to choose the ones that would work for my house. So with all the frames that I have, they're not matchy-matchy. They don't all line up just perfectly, but it's a way to have a cozy moment in my home and have pictures of my family up on the wall. I know that like it would have been so much easier to go to Amazon or something and buy all matching frames and put them up here, but the cost would have been significantly higher than it was to do it this way. It takes longer, it takes more thought and things like that, but still in the end I end up with something that I enjoy. So we're gonna just work on that today. And I would like for you guys to let me know if there is ways that you save money when it comes to decorating. Like if there's something that I haven't mentioned, or maybe you have like a really unique tip for finding thrift things or for finding good deals at whether new stores or old stores, or not old stores, but new places or thrift stores, whichever it is. If you have any tips that you want to share, that would be awesome, because I would love to know them, and I'm sure a lot of other people would love to as well. But anyways, we are going to work on this gallery wall for a little bit and just see what it turns into. this is where we are in the frames. I think there's definitely some of them that I want to change out, so I'll just be looking for those as I am thrifting. And then obviously I've got to go and find like the different pictures and stuff that I want to put in here. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to have a whole little family gallery wall here. I think it's gonna look really pretty. I'm pretty happy with it for now. Like I said, there is a few I think I would change out, and I might make some modifications eventually. Like I've been debating, does up here need some, or does it look okay like this with just one wall? I'm not really certain, but anyways, I'm pretty happy with it right now. I like it. I was going through some of my pictures that I already have, and some of these are really old, so they're like, there's no digital copies of them. They're from like in the 90s when I was little, in the early 2000s, like before we had a lot of that stuff. So like I found this one. So this is me as a baby with my granny. This is the granny that you'll hear me talk about a lot on my channel, and she's the one that mainly inspired like the love of antiques and stuff. She loved them, and I used to do so much stuff with her when I was little. She taught me to crochet and do all kinds of crafts. So there's a picture of me and her when I was just a tiny little baby. I probably wasn't very old here. And then this picture, I want to hang, maybe do this one, I don't know. But this is me when I was little with this wild hair. And sometimes I still wake up like this in the morning. I still have natural curly hair, and it can look kind of crazy. But anyways, I found some pictures that I want to put in a few of these. Some I'm definitely going to have to either have printed or print myself. I'm going to have to see which way is cheaper. But at least I can get started, and they all will be completely empty. So as I'm sitting here printing some photos for the frames, I wanted to kind of talk for a minute about like how I think we can feel very pressured by a lot of the things that we see online to kind of hurry up and decorate our houses. I feel like when I was a kid, I grew up in the 90s, that it was very much like you just kind of let your home grow as life went on. You know, like year to year, you would add things and put different things in. But now, you know, with social media influencing a lot of us, we see projects done and we see entire rooms done at one time. And even me, myself, I watch these kinds of videos and I will get like almost this anxiety feeling that like, oh my goodness, you know, like this room is only halfway done, so I need to hurry up and finish it. And I think when you're trying to decorate on a budget, you're trying to save money and still have the things that you want, I think you have to be, you know, aware that like a lot of those people either have enough money to do that, Or maybe we're not seeing how long it really took them. Because like even as someone who does videos, sometimes it can take months to finish something, but in a video it looks like it took 30 minutes, which is crazy. And I know a lot of you already know that, but still, I just think it's important that, you know, with me and my husband, we live on one income and we try our best to follow a budget. So sometimes that means when I'm out thrifting or yard selling or Hobby Lobby, whatever, sometimes I get some good deals at like Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Amazon, places like that. When I'm doing it and my budget is, you know, nearing the end of what I want to spend for that day or whatever, it means that I have to wait to finish a project. And so I think that it's very easy to think that we need to rush into it and we need to finish an entire room at one time. But as I've shown you today, you know, I put all those frames up there. I don't have everything just perfect. I don't have all the pictures that I need just yet, and some of the frames I want to change out. But in my opinion, I think it's best to just use what you have and then slowly, as your budget allows, change up some things. Or maybe even do some like painting of the frames and stuff like that. But as someone who wants a beautiful home, wants a comfortable home, and also does not want to go crazy on spending money, like I am wanting to do some work on some other places in my house, but right now I have to wait until I have some things that I need, and I have an allotted budget that I do each month, and I try my best to not go over that. Of course there is times when I do, like usually around the holidays like fall and Christmas, I will put a little bit more into the decorating budget because I know that that is my favorite time of year to do the decorating and stuff like that. So that's something that I do as well. But regardless, I do want to try to save money and keep our home from spending a lot of money frivolously. And for me, that is thrifting, whether it be yard sales or estate sales, flea markets, things like that. And I do add new things here and there, just like I said, as the budget allows. So for example, the other day I went to Hobby Lobby and I was wanting a new utensil holder for my kitchen. And I actually found one there for $5.99, and it wasn't even like 40% off or anything like they often do. That was just the price that it was. So sometimes you can still find things new that will either be better or equivalent to what you would pay thrifting. So it all just depends. But I hope that by showing you this video today that it inspires you to start working on a room, even if you can only do one wall at a time, and just decorate slowly. Don't be in a hurry, just enjoy the process, and you know, maybe learn some DIY things if you want to. I want to, but it takes me a little bit to get around to it. But regardless, just take it slow, take it easy, and just enjoy decorating each little area as you can. That is what I try to do for myself. Sometimes I am able to do a whole room at one time, but most of the time it's just one corner or one wall or one table at a time. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here today. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye.